I'll survive the tropical lag storm. Take it from the top. In the bottom right, representing Team Clash, the Polish Zerg. He's won over $200,000 in StarCraft 2, just barely not qualifying for BlizzCon this year. It's Elazer. Also, I hear 6'8" and 280 pounds of pure muscle. In the top left, from Team Liquid, the Dutch Terran player, with $115,000 in winnings, and even closer to qualifying for BlizzCon than Elazer was by a couple slots. Literally the best of the rest in the WCS circuit. I know that sounds kind of bad, but at number 9, that has to be a little heartbreaking. It's Uthermal, but goes by Liquid Thermi in game because Liquid Uthermal does not fit under the character limit. Fun fact, probably just go with Thermi, it's easier. Take the thing off the screen. Take it off the... Jimmy! Take it off the... Thank you. Is that... One Rex expand so far. Now it's Zerg versus Terran. And these are two... Well, they're two of the best. I expect this series to be incredible. Why? Because they're very similar styles of players. They're both very mid-game oriented. Uthermal is not a Terran player who's rushing into Ghosts or Range Liberators. I'm not saying he won't do it. He knows those are good. But he will battle it out with Medivacs, Marines, and Tanks if he has any opportunity. Elazer at the same time isn't a player who's going to rush Hive and go to Broodlords and like the Death Ball. He likes going with the heavy layer tech Hydrolink Baneling. So the clash of these styles, like we're going head-to-head. It's aggression versus aggression. With incredible micro and macro. They're definitely both very mid-game heavy players. So, with that all said, I expect each game to end in 5 minutes very one-sidedly. And I for who? I don't know. I don't know who the favorite is here. I don't know which one feels more comfortable in ZVT. We'll see. Thermi's actually going for a 1-1-1, but not the usual variety. We have the Reactored Rax, a Naked Factory, building a Widow Mine. Looks like it will be a mine drop to start, so a bit middle of the road. Is pretty cheap as well, which can allow you to get your third command center up potentially, or additional production. There's going to be a tech lab. I don't think that's for the. I don't think that tech lab's going to be for the factory. It's just going to pass it off. But to who? To whom? The barracks for Stim? Oh, that's a full macro build then. Okay. Gonna be a Widow Mine 6 Marine drop. This is about the least commitment you can do to harass while still putting on some pressure. He can kill Overlords with it as well. It's like the Reaper was taken out. Both players have just kind of macroed up. The one thing we're looking for is a third base out of Uthermal Lake. He has not committed to a third command center. That Widow Mine, he'll unburrow it. Yep. A little bit of micro. The dance begins. Picks up everything. Has lost nothing but that Reaper. At the same time, a Zergling got into the main and got a scout. I believe he's seen the third... He hasn't seen the third CC yet, but Elazer... Oh, wait. When did the Roach Horn happen? Was I paying any attention? No. He's just going for a Roach attack. Wait. Did Uthermal see this? Okay. So much for that mid-game I was talking about. He's going for essentially an all-in Roach attack. Uthermal is setting up a triple-prong harass, meaning he has a grand total of 1 Marine at home. Okay. Here we go, everybody. The Widow Mine, he's going to split off a single Zergling. The Roaches are on the opposite side. The Liberator, not moving in quite yet. It actually looks like it got one drone on the third base side. The Hellions are trying to come in. He's deflecting. There are Ravagers at the front. The third base isn't quite complete yet. He really wants that third orbital if possible, because SCVs are definitely going to die. The drop trying to come back in. Everything was cleaned up. It looks like a laser. Well. Oh, no. Caster Curse. Elazer is just going to kill him. Like, he's dead. Well, 5 minutes and 45 seconds, so... Elazer takes game 1. Correctly picking timing that's going to leave Uthermal completely exposed. And just kind of trying to kill them.
Counting down another day. Make a wish and blow away. You go further than the Milky Way. In my mind, I'm trying hard to rearrange all these problems that been done.
I don't expect that to be every, like, if that's 3 games in a row, or 5 games in a row. Come on, guys. Come on. I need at least one of those games where Uthermal, I need, it's required in every Uthermal series that he loses the game at the 10-minute mark, but fights until about 24 minutes. All right, that's required in Uthermal versus Terran. I mean, versus Zerg, rather. Got to be down in upgrades, have like 40 SCVs, but dropping 3-4 different bases, and then eventually like 19 Ultras will barely kill him. That's the classic Uthermal Terran strat. We'll find out. Here we go. Shh. Jimmy. Fade out. There's madness in the control room tonight. I told him to fade out so many times, and he just cuts it. Well, anyways. Elazer up 1-0. That's going to be a nice quick one. And here we go. The fallback. Oh, God. Wait, is it just one? Nope, there's the second one. It's a proxy Rex. Will the OV scout it? It will. Now the question is whether Elazer pulls it back before Uthermal realizes it is scouted. I don't think he does. Yep. Oh, he even sees the third Rex. The drones are coming out. This has kind of been... Wait, is this a wall? No. How many barracks will finish? 1 SCV trapped and killed by the Predator drones. If he can't at least finish 2, this is... Oh, God. This is a disaster. I mean, like... Oh, well, another SCV came out. It might finish the second Rex. He gets 1 kill. He finally gets cornered here. Oh, no. Oh, God. 2 more SCVs. It's not getting better. I mean, how did you get here? Another Marine comes out. He's finished 2. 2 out of 3. All right, 3 for 3. It only took 4 going on 5 SCVs. 2 Marines finish. Okay. Another SCV's on the way. Another SCV escaped as well. So there are some exposed overlords, which killing an overlord would be a nice little bonus here if he could actually get it. But the Zerglings are out. The cancel is there, and he gets to the pervert pillar. No, wait, what? Guess he wasn't quite in the right spot. Oh, now Elazer supply blocked with no OV on the way. Well, with an OV not done, rather. Gonna slide around to the back, and despite delaying this, the Marines are coming. Like, a lot of drones were not mining for quite a while. That is 3 racks Marine. I don't know if Elazer quite took this as seriously as he should have been. More Marines are coming. He's killed a couple drones. A bunker has completed around the corner. He's actually killing a lot of drones here. 6, 7. He's trying to get in the position. He's gonna assassinate the queen. Going straight. Oh my god. So now it's 14 workers to 12. He has an orbital. Another queen coming down. Like, there's no speed. There's no kicker here. There's no, like, lair or baneling nest or something. It's just slowlings and queens. Elazer. So apparently, delaying the proxy racks with drones is actually just worse than letting it finish. The only person that pulling the drones works for seems to be Rogue. More lings on the way, but like, what are you gonna do? That's more Marines than lings. I don't. You transfuse so the queen can live like 3 or 4 more seconds. Oh, well. And we've almost hit 10 minutes of game time. It's 1-1, all tied up. God damn it.
I've got an angel on my side and the devil on the other.
The reason you build the proxies in such an obvious location is so they pull their drones to try to stop you. That's the key, which is a mistake apparently. Well, we're going to game 3.
Just looking for something I can hold on to.
It's all my fault, guys. I said it's gonna be those 5-minute games. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean. Is Uthermal using the Has portrait? How appropriate. Uthermal using the Has. I'm pretty sure that's the Has portrait. But it's happening. Oh no. So we were gonna do intros, but anyways, there's that. Here we go. Again, round and round we go. The barracks will be built outside the natural. It looks like it's going to be 3 again. So, this game, this will not be scouted nearly as early, which Is that well, the Overlord will scout it. But that might be a good thing. I'm not sure. Elazer just going for the hand first again. So far unawares. He knows Uthermal. Now what's the play? What do you do? As Elazer. We're on the Elazer cam. What does he do when he sees it? Oh. He's doing it again. Jimmy, turn it down. It's too loud. Now, the Overlord, will not have been scouted. He's been on the high ground the whole time. So, well, you can't, if he loses the Overlord, that's super bad. But there's no reason to be looking for it. He's got 3 drones. Just enough to body block, just keep these SCVs away and threaten the Marine. Okay, so the pool's gonna finish. How much larva? He saved up 2 larva. Gonna start the spine immediately. I mean, everything, as long as there's no bunker on the high ground, it's okay. Well, it's less okay now. 1 drone so far. 2, it's starting to add up. He's going on the spine. The lings come out. Oh god, the spine is too close. The spine, you can't let that bunker on the high ground finish. He's trying to get a wrap around. The Marines will slip into the bunker. You cannot let that bunker on the high ground finish. You cannot let it finish. You cannot let it finish. It will not finish. There's another SCV though. He's body blocking out. The spine is not quite in position to hit the bunker. The drones. He's gonna bring the spine to the very front. He's sacrificing everything. Elazer's down to 11 drones. Oh my god, the bunker did not finish. Elazer is building drones. Unfortunately, the spine not quite in position here. Oh my god, it can't hit! He tries again, 3rd time's the charm. The Marine count, like, this, the problem with this is, the Marine count starts to get overwhelming. He's gonna try to keep it from salvaging. The boys are on the way. Only a mule and a single SCV mining. Elazer is drowning. There are 14 Marines to 8 Zerglings. He needs to pull all the... Oh my god, he builds a creep tumor! It's a disaster! Two in a row.
Yes, yes, yes. Just as I deserve.
When times are down, you know I'll be with you.
No matter your feelings,
Your times are
you can't debate the results. Only weak Terrans building the main.
I can see right through. Everybody wants something they can't have, so they gon' put it on you. Wherever you go, yeah, you can take me there. Over the ocean, I can see us there. Let's run away and be forever young. We'll catch the sun where there's no need to run. Wherever you go, yeah, you can take me there. Yeah, you can take me there.
2-1.
Yeah, you can take me there.
here we go.
Yeah, you can take me there.
Take me. Okay, wait. Everybody, I'm not switching. Don't switch yet, Jimmy. Jimmy. No, Jimmy. I was doing an intro, but I guess not. Where are we gonna put it? The Overlord is on a direct. Well, oh, wait, it should see it. It should. Uh-oh. Once again, I'm not sure it's better if you see it. It's kind of like that in TVP, where like if you actually see what they're doing, it is sometimes. Oh no, this is the This is the Elazer. Oh, are you? He sees it. Oh, he's K. He's pulling. This time it's 4 drones. Last time it was like 9 drones. Is this the measured proportional response we were looking for? SCV's coming up. Like, he's body blocking with 1. Will he delay any of the wrecks? The SCVs. I mean, killing the SCVs is not bad. He delays 1 of the wrecks. Already 2 more SCVs being sent out. He sends the drones back. We're getting a whole, like, development process in dealing with this here. So, the spine was a little too close last time. He's gonna have the pull done, saving up larva. Does he have enough? He has enough for 1 spine on top of these lings. Okay. He's gonna see 8 lings on, and the bunker begins. Okay. He's gonna start working on it, but the spine is not exposed. Unfortunately, the Zerglings and Queen will pop out on this side of the hatch. There's a lot of lings. Oh, but he didn't know about the bunkers. He's gonna try to delay it. A lot of lings have fallen. Does he have the place to build? Like, he can stop the bleeding. That placement on the spine doesn't really do. Yeah, he realizes it. More queens are on the way. Oh, he's in range of the bunker. So now, okay. He's stopped it. Or at least he stalled it out. The Marines are continuing foot. Is he going to try to slip by? The spine is unburrowed. He works his way back. Very sneaky beaky. He is gonna pull back. Okay. Wait, what? I wasn't even paying attention. I was slightly... What? No! What? Not again! But there are 4 queens. There's a good chance. He's built a 3rd. I wasn't. He salvaged the bunkers to have more money. He's not targeting the Marines with the spines, but he's got 4 queens. I think he's helped. Well, 5 drones go down. There's spine. Is he gonna try to go into the main? Is that gonna work? There's another queen done. There's enough queens. Queens are great units. Okay. Wait, he's on the drones though. Thermi has 1 SCV. Okay, Elazer holds. He holds. And we're on match point. I didn't even like that time. I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, okay, what are we doing next? What does Elazer do? Oh, the boys! Okay.
I see you, and you see me too. We may be broke, but we see the truth.
We're going to game 5.
Now I have your
Like,
attention.
I completely jinxed this entire series. I don't know if we've had a single game over 6 minutes. That was 450 on that one.
Let's run away and be forever young. We'll catch the sun where there's no need to run. Wherever you go, yeah, you can take me there.
Yeah, I can confirm Uthermal is using the Has portrait. Elazer's using the Showtime portrait. For an important update, Elazer says he needs 2 minutes, which will extend the length of the series by about 10%.
Yeah, you can take me there. Yeah, you can take me there.
Now, there's only one question on everyone's minds. You guys know that. Now, remember, Elazer in game 1 just did a roach timing against the 3CC. So, I mean...
I'm on fire.
I don't know what to think anymore. I'm not gonna try any. Thank you guys for tuning in for the Ultimate Series.
Just like you never broke my heart.
Final day.
You never said the words to worlds never further apart.
Elazer taking it very seriously now.
Life will never be the same.
The winner of this moves on to face the winner of Mana and Neeb.
I move on to get to my body.
This break will be longer than the next game. I'm already calling it. Like, Elazer's like getting some, I don't know what, like if you had too much dairy from cheese. Wait, is cheese even dairy? Yes? Cheese doesn't come from plants. It comes from Terrans and Protoss. You know what? I should be thinking out loud. Sometimes I can't help it. It's my job, but like... We're almost ready. Elazer gathering himself
Now I have your attention.
after the intensity. He's ready. Does he? Does he do? Well, just answer that question for yourself. We're about to load in. Jimmy, does he? Jimmy says he does.
Now I have your attention.
Oh wait, now Uthermal isn't ready. Okay. Cold. Okay, he's ready. I'm glad I got all the hard-hitting commentary for you guys. Jimmy, don't cut to in-game no matter what. Not until we do the intro. Game number 5, the final match of the semifinal. What is this? In the bottom right from Team Liquid, the terrorizing Terran from the Netherlands, it's Uthermal. And in the top left from Team Clash, the Polish Zerg, Elazer. Both these players narrowly missing BlizzCon. At Elazer at rank 11, Uthermal at rank 9. Of course, there can only be 8. There's a barracks in his main. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure how to cast this anymore. But, oh, we have to fill time. I need to talk about, like, my favorite X-Man or something. My favorite X-Man is Luke Skywalker. Who's yours? My favorite anime is the Lego Movie. Because, like, one of my favorite quotes from the Lego Movie, as you know.
Hello there.
To infinity
Oh,
and beyond.
It's gonna be a Reaper Expand versus a Hench first. Now, okay, we're gonna do the whole, like, generic TVZ talking points here. I get to do it. Fracture is a smaller map. With less bases, there's not much of a rush distance. So, if tank timings can be very strong if you don't take early economic damage. If a laser wants to be able to defend against, like, these early tank timings that a lot of Terrans will end up doing, he's going to want to be aggressive or counterattack or be out on the map, get some creep spread, because getting tanks up under your third, or even in this position here, like, there's a lot of nasty locations that they can be effective. So you have to be really proactive as opposed to reactive when it comes to dealing with early timings. Now, a laser as well could be going for an attack. The choke point is smaller than your average map at the front, but it doesn't have a ramp directly in front of it, making it a little bit easier to go for the all-ins. Behind this, it's a 2-1-1. Going back to the basics, and with that smaller distance, might be able to get more damage done than usual. A laser, how much has he scaled? Just the lack of factory units early on can sometimes be enough. If he gets Zerglings to the opposite side of the map and sees more than 4 Marines, that's usually a tell as well. Not 100% of the time, because there are some 1-1-1s where you just go for the 6 Marine, like 1 Widow Mine drop like we saw in Game 1. There's the stim. Now, the timing that you aim for with this build is getting your medevacs across the map and dropping the Marines out right around the 5-minute mark. Elazer knows that. I'm sure Uthermal knows that. There are different, I guess, thought processes and different goals for different players. Like, some players will just be like, no matter what, I'm making sure the creep is controlled. And some players will try to dive in, micro their way through, and do really critical damage early on. Most players are a little in between and take it as it goes. But the strength of the 2-1-1, especially if there's no early pressure from the Zerg, is you have killing potential at nearly all times in the early mid-game. The Zerg has to be on point with their defense. They have to fight for their creep spread. They can't over-drone, or suddenly 16 stim Marines come sprinting in and gun them all down. Uthermal has even kept the Reaper alive. You will see the commitment to Zerglings, the Queens, a lot of creep spread. Wait, what is this? Oh, never mind. He's going with the Hellion variant. I take it all back. Well, everything I said was accurate for a build that he's not doing. He's added a factory on behind. He didn't flip over the reactor, so it's actually going to be a couple medevacs early. That depot should finish with Hellbats. And if Elazer skips a Baneling Nest, which it looks like he has, then this could run him. Like, there's a lot of killing potential on a 2-base Terran. The armory is about to finish. Oh my god. The boys are pulled. Elazer will see it. But Elazer, he needs spines. He needs to panic. Like, it's not that many of, it's not all of them though. He's not pulling the boys from the main, he's pulling them from the net. The Hellbats are coming in. I think Elazer, he went to 50 drones. He has to give up the third. The counterattack, there's nothing he can do against the Hellbats. He's building more queens. He's cutting off reinforcements. A stim is used. He only has the single medevac. Elazer still cutting it off. I'm really hoping for the somewhat unlikely scenario this evens out. Like he's able to kill the third. We'll have to see another stim. A second medevac, though, comes up. The SCVs, the spines, almost done, but they're not here yet. More Zerglings trickling out. There's no Baneling Nest. There's nothing but Zerglings, Queens, and Spines. Just mineral-based defense. But he's holding on. He's killed the SCVs. Elazer maintaining the third for now. The Spine Crawlers can't really move over there, though. There's still damage potential. He's going to kill a lot of drones with this. He's adding on a third command center. So it actually does look like in some way this is going to even out. The Queens are holding the line. The Spines, the backbone of the defense. The Zerglings still coming in. +1 Carapace not done yet. So many have been killed. The Queen count is thinning out. These Marines, just a strong gust of wind might blow them away. The reinforcements coming through. Elazer almost +1 Carapace done, but not quite there yet. He's got 39 drones. Several escaped. The third base is still under attack. Uthermal closing the distance, but Elazer starting to consolidate his defenses. +1 Carapace is going to help out a lot, but another medevac. This isn't over yet. Without the Baneling Nest, he's not going to risk these forces. So it seems like we've kind of evened out. A lot of drones have been lost, but the third hatch is still there. Does he have a lair? He does not. The Queen's trying to hold on. The Banelings, seconds from finishing. He's getting the Zerglings. A single Baneling finishes, gets a hit, targets down the medevacs. He's going to get out. It looks like that single Baneling will break the back of this attack. And my dreams come true. Elazer will hold with his production and with some workers and Uthermal with the tactical boys pull, but not a game ender, just as fighting units. We'll macro it out. So with 3 CCs, Elazer, now the benefit of keeping those 3 hatches alive is you have so much production to be able to replenish your drone count. And there wasn't really a focus on killing creep here. And with all these queens, he's going to have the creep spread. The thing is, well, actually, Uthermal didn't go for the upgrades early. He wasn't adding that on. So Elazer, in keeping the third and keeping a few extra drones, like I think Uthermal could probably had 8 or 9 more drones. He doesn't have a huge advantage, but it now comes down to, like, any timing that Uthermal wants to do from here, any pressure he wants to put on, it has to be decisive. He can't just go back and forth. Like, if Elazer is allowed any more time to breathe on top of a follow-up timing attack, then he's going to have so many Lings and Banes, so much tech, so many... Like, a 4th base is done, a 4th hatch. He's going to have 1-1. So there's no margin for error here anymore for Uthermal. But he does have potential to do critical damage. Still, he's got bio. He's still got plenty of workers. It's the upgrades, though, and the fact that the production of Elazer was maintained. That is the biggest factor. We've got the rally depot, the fail-safe depot. You rally your barracks and your factories here, so if you're microing on the other side of the map, and Zerglings and Banelings or a counterattack takes out that depot, your Marines don't rally to their death. They actually automatically reset to the barracks. And to their production facilities, which is pretty nice. But here we go. Finally! We're at 9 minutes of the game. It's crazy. I've never seen this before. The double Liberator on the left side, but I don't think the Zergling's going to quite see it. I take it all back. Well, I don't know. Maybe it caught a glimpse of something, or he's just ready for the drop. But towards the north. The Liberators are going to siege up. Nope, that's not how you... I don't think he realized those were Liberators. He just saw the blip on the minimap, assumed medevacs. He assumed wrong. They're over the infestation pit, which is a nice scout as well. The medevac coming in towards the main. He's going to pull away. The queen targeting the medevac. Not going to get critical damage done. 2-2 has started for both sides. Elazer was a slight lead. The Liberator starting to siege up. Is he wall? He can't bring a spore! He walled himself for bringing a spore! Oh my god! A prison of his own design. Oh, I take it all back. He's able to slip around the back. This Liberator going to go down. 5 drones have followed it. He almost walled himself off from actually being able to kill the Liberator, which would have been hilarious. But Uthermal's coming across the map. Baneling speed is done. He's got a slight supply lead, and he needs it because he's up against Baneling speed and creep. Trying to put some damage in. The Widow Mine looking for connections. He's going to actually draw most of the Widow Mines out. One going deep in the paint. Not great connections there for Uthermal, and now he's going to have to pull back. And especially once 2-2 finishes for Elazer, he's got 77 drones. He's going straight to Hive, though, which makes Widow Mines very dangerous. If the Widow Mines connect on the Banelings, well, then there's no backstop. Like, he doesn't have Hydras. He doesn't have, like, even Mutas, I barely dare say. Oh, this Widow Mine needs to connect. Oh, it's so important. Oh, never mind. Uthermal. Gonna block the counterattack. Oh, the Banelings actually get in. Taking a few hits on both sides. But is able to defend the counterattack. 2-2's about to be done. I don't know if Uthermal's paying attention on Elazer's units. He should be. The Hive is not done yet. This is the mid-game timing. The Lings and Banes are just kind of walking over everything. The Queens are doing a great job as well. Uthermal, 2 upgrades down is not where you want to be. Losing a lot of Marines. He's going to have to make... He has about a window of a minute and a half here to make something happen as his 2-2 upgrades finish, and he's even. And he does have the more cost-effective army composition. Oh, those splits. Oh, those splits. Oh, those splits! It looks like the drop got cleaned up wherever it was on the other side. 3-3 starts. The timer starts. The timer where it goes from a realistic opportunity to do damage to desperation Terran, where you're down on upgrades against Hive Tech. You still have potential because you have Liberators, Marines, and Medevacs. And there's not much distance between one base and the other, but the upgrades begin. Elazer feels comfortable. A big counterattack here. The wall is up. He knows he's gonna need Banelings. Uthermal microing his way across the map. Even some forward spores coming up. Widow Minefield. He draws out a few. He's holding the line for now. Good splits to start. On the way back, Zerglings get through into the third base. Yeah, the depot was broken down. Another round of Banelings is coming through. Will Uthermal be on point? He will. He should be able to deal with those Banes. Beautiful splits there. There's still more Zerglings where that came from. Elazer has money to spare, and he's struggling to actually spend it, despite having 6 hatcheries and more. Because he doesn't... Well, where's the Hive Tech? Where's the Ultralisk Cap? Where's the Spire? It's not here. Like, he's just making Lings and Banes. At some point, like, a couple bad Widow Mine connections, and this all goes sideways. Uthermal still trying to fight in the middle of the map. Good splits to start, but a big clump of Marines will be taken out. The wall will hold for now. More Lings and Banes looking for the counterattack. Elazer just trying to break through. 3-3 is closing in. Adrenal Glands nearly done. The Liberator's holding the line. 150 to 150 supply. Pushing onto the creep over halfway across the map, but Elazer still has a huge amount of production. The heart of a Terran. This is what I was talking about with Uthermal. He will fight with Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, and Mines until the end of time. No matter how desperate. And this isn't desperate. There's still a very good opportunity to break through, but the Zerglings and Banelings are getting more and more cost-effective as these upgrades complete. The Widow Mines trying to come up. He's just dragging the Mines into the Terran army. The Liberators gunning down some of the Queens. More Banelings coming through. He will retreat in time. Unfortunately, the Marines and the Marauders are on the high ground. Uthermal struggling to find an opportunity to break through. He has to bring all his Marines and Marauders back. The main base will lift. The Spire starts. 3-3 is nearly done. And Uthermal has not been able to put any pressure onto Elazer's production or his economy. There's burrowed Lings. Are we going to see a burrowed Bane? Oh, God. A counterattack again. Putting out fires. Oh, it's all starting to crumble. And at the natural, the Zerglings. The big attacks were dangerous, but it's the backstabs over and over. He has to go home again and again and again to deal with these Lings and Banes. And it's going from a hope to a dream. Even some Broodlings. I don't know if you even noticed that. Another huge wave of Lings and Banes coming in from the north. The Liberator's in the middle of the map. There's a few mines as well. He's trying to hold the line. The Liberator gonna siege up. The mines burrow. A big connection. Not enough. Elazer runs him over. And Elazer is your first Starladder Ultimate Series finalist. We got a game. Quite a series for sure, but it ends up being Elazer who takes it home after a series of varied builds out of the varied builds. You know.